Alright guys, welcome back to Body by AJ. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel started back up. Last year I went through some health issues, coming back from that. TBI, which is where part of your brain dries, and you have to learn how to use other parts of it to function. So it's been a long, hard ride this last year, but things are clearing up in my brain, feeling a whole lot better, doing good. Over to the gym, over to Addictive Fitness, training people. It's fun. It's my passion. It's what I'm all about. It's what I love. But that's not what you came here to see about or hear about. You came here to hear about what retatrutide is. Retatrutide. Let's see. The best way to explain it is to say, you've heard of Ozempic, semaglutide, tirzepatide, all the tides. Anyway, the next one out is called retatritide. It'll be coming out probably about another year to a year and a half. Things are bound up in court about it right now, from what I understand. I'm not really sure, but it won't be out for another year. But it's what they're calling a triple agonist. Triple agonist. Anyway, I can't say that word. Anyway, Retatritide. Retta has 3 GPLs in it. It's got GLP-1 and GIP. Those are both gut hormones. And then it's got a third one. It's called GPL in it. Now the GPL-1, it's kind of like, if I want to make it simple to where you can understand, it makes you not hungry anymore, basically. Gives you the willpower of somebody that truly can control their diet. Your cravings go away. And then it's got something called GIP in it, which is another, gut hormone that makes the food that you eat or processing in get utilized better for energy. And it helps burn fat better, to help you, it helps burn fat better. It helps burn fat better. GPI. Ooh, this brain injury thing's hard to talk. Anyway, it helps you process the food in your body more efficiently for energy. See, Retta has 3 GPLs in it. It's got a GIP, a GLP-1, and a glucagon. Now, the glucagon, that's the magical thing in it. Basically, what it does is it tells your body as it's processing the carbs through that you're taking in, not to really utilize them as much, and to just process those carbs through the body and utilize fat, stubborn fat, the hard fat to get rid of, the fat that makes your stomach stick out, the fat that women can't get off their legs and their butt. It actually turns a thermogenic thing on in your body to where it burns that fat for energy specifically, instead of the carbs that you're taking in, which makes you burn a whole lot more fat and burn fat while you're sleeping. it's also helped me get more focused. I know it seems like maybe I'm not talking too fast or whatever, but from where things were a year ago, it's a miracle that I can sit here and even do this anymore. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm happy that I got to stay in physical fitness. It's been my whole life. The TBI set all that back, and I dropped all the way down to 196 at one point. I was just melting away, but through different peptides and things like that, I'll share that with you on here. Different peptides I took as we go on. I took some peptides, and I took something called NAD plus, and all that's worked together and made my brain operate to where I can function pretty dang good. I get up and go to work every day and train people and getting great results. And I get to live my passion, man. That's like a blessing from God, really. I'm thankful to everybody that watches me and pays attention to me. And I really think that God left me here so I could help a lot of people. And that's all my heart wants. I just want to help as many people as I can. I want to help you be able to get to your fitness goals. I want to tell you the truth, how to get there. That's what I'm here for. So I'm going to tell you about this Reddit and how it works. I mean, Reddit kicks Ozempic and retatritide, but really, I mean, it does all the things they do, but better. The glucagon receptor, that makes all the difference in the world. Just being able to stop the body from utilizing the carbs that you eat and start targeting, stubborn fat. That's a miracle. This is a game changer. I think this is going to change the fitness industry. They got reports of the cognitive side of it, but they may even be using it for Alzheimer's now. And I can tell you that it's helped my cognitive side quite a bit. This is the whole reason I started making these videos again. Hopefully you guys can be patient with me and grow along as I grow and get better. Sometimes, I still get a little confused here and there, but that's to be expected. Part of my brain died. I had to relearn how to do everything. But one thing I didn't forget is, how to lift weights and how to make people healthy. I didn't forget that. So that's what's saved me through this whole thing. I have a handful of clients that just love me and have helped me through this time period. Because I don't know if you guys know it or not, but if you're a training coach or a nutrition coach and you can't get up and go to work, buddy, you don't make no money. And if you're in here making these videos, you can't make videos, you don't make no money. So you got to either get better or give up. And I'm not one for giving up. And my clients see that, and they don't give up on me either. They all get good results, doing a great, fantastic job. The best way to go about using this Retta, and one of the problems with the doctors prescribing Ozempic and retatritide is that in order for the insurance to pay for it, you have to go so many milligrams for this long, so many milligrams for this long, and so many milligrams for this long, and you don't get an option. If it's working great and you're at 5 milligrams, your insurance will quit paying for it at a certain point. At least that's what I'm getting from, my friends at the gym. That's one of the biggest problems, And if, 2.5 milligrams is working for you and that scale's still going down, there ain't no reason to go up. No reason at all. But I guess that, through insurance and stuff, they have certain rules that they have to follow and giving it out. It is helping people. I've seen a lot of people lose weight on both of those compounds. But the magical thing about the glucagon receptor is it also helps you. It also helps you maintain the muscle that you got by burning stubborn fat versus just burning anything it can get its hands on for energy. Because when your body's, in a caloric deficit, it's looking for energy anywhere it can get it to keep functioning throughout the day, and we're trying to keep it there to keep our waistline low. This is going to change all that. Every bit of it. Now, I know somebody that took it, and the only thing, he noticed was the intracellular water was getting out of the muscle. And did he lose much muscle when he was dying down? I don't really think so, because he was smart enough to bump his protein up as he was doing it and getting enough carbs as he was doing it, because he knows his body. He just had to learn that compound, and it's going to be a game changer for everybody. It will, honestly. They're talking about it'll help people get off, drugs, heroin, addictions, nicotine. I can't say nothing about all that, because I ain't addicted to that, but I can say, I see exactly how it works. Like, if you got a craving, if you're an alcoholic and you got a craving for alcohol, right? Just like a heavy person has a craving for carbs. Well, it turns that part of the brain off somehow. And then you don't have those cravings for that alcohol. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the whole reason why I researched this stuff for like 3 months, and everything coming back on it's wonderful. This is going to help millions and millions of people. But anyway, the safest way to do it, if you don't know how, is to get you a protocol and microdose it. That's the safest way to do it. And I've heard all the horror stories about the GPLs and, their stomach hurting and all that. And, I believe it. I ain't never took any of it. But that guy that took the retatritide, that I know, he microdosing, and he didn't have those problems. He had about 1 week where he had to get used to how his body felt on the compound. You know what I mean? And then, after that, it was just like normal. Except you don't have the temptation to eat all the time. You literally, if you want to keep your muscles on, while this stuff's ripping the fat off of you, just have to eat the right amount of protein. And carbs. I know most people are scared of carbs, but it utilizes and shuttles the carbs in a different way, man, to where you're not going to get fat on it. You're not going to get fat on it unless you just eat a pie every day or something. I'm sure that'll do it. But if you got any willpower and all, you can diet just halfway. This is going to work great. And a lot of people out there, I just want to say this, man, when you go on a diet and try to change your lifestyle, don't give up in 3 days. 3 days is when the magic starts happening. That's when the weight's going to start coming on. That 3rd day either makes or breaks a diet for most people. Because about the 3rd day is when most people give up. But with this, you don't have to do anything but, try to eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. Try to keep your protein up for your body, build protein and carbs. But you already understand that. I ain't got to tell you all that. But, just for normal people, this is going to be a game changer. It will take a normal person and give that normal person the type of discipline that I've had my whole life. It will, I promise you. I don't know how all it works. I ain't no scientist, don't claim to be. And this is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, not affiliated with a doctor. The only doctor I know is one I go see, so it got nothing to do with that. I'm just trying to put information out there to let people know this is on the way and that, it's a game changer. If you guys got any questions, just put them down in the comments. I'll try to answer them for you, and I'll try to get back to you. And just subscribe to the channel for me. Try to support me in it. And I'll do this for as long as God will keep me around. And I'll keep putting this type of information out for you as I can. This one video right here, I had to retake at least 3 times. Because life is a whole lot harder for me than it used to be. But it's damn sure worth living. There's a lot of people that love me, and there's a lot of people I love. And there's a lot of people that depend on me. And I know that I've saved lives over the years. I just want to continue to be able to do that. And if you guys can subscribe to my channel and help me along with that, I greatly appreciate it. Now, this is Body by AJ. There will be more videos coming. And I'll tell y'all more about retatritide, and I'll tell you about oh man, I know so much about this stuff. Not retatritide, but as far as like the there goes my brain again. That's how it happens. Peptides. I was trying to think of one word, man. And it took that long for my brain to, pull it. Well, anyway, that's what I'm dealing with. Love you guys. Thanks for following. Thanks for the support. Thank you to everyone in that More Than Ball t-shirt. I appreciate it. Love you guys very much for supporting me. And see you guys at the gym. Deuces. Oh, yeah. Look at that.